Hi, welcome to Biz Today. I am Nazareen Ebrahim. This is your weekly edition of Everything Entrepreneurial. As you know, every week we source only the best entrepreneurs to bring into studio to inspire your business journey. And then we look at current trending business topics, initiatives or projects. And then we get those people who are responsible for driving those or experts in the industry to come in and talk to us about them. This week we're focusing on Innovate Challenge, brought to you by Innovate Durban. Now, as you know, we've been focusing on them in parts. So if you've been watching the previous episodes, we've had different parts about Innovate Challenge by their particular sponsors. This week we've got, and we're very proud to have, Oracle South Africa's Country MD and Technology Lead in studio, Kholiwe Makhohliso. And I'm very happy to talk to her today because they've had a very long partnership now and a very interesting time with Innovate Durban. So let's hear more about it. Stay tuned. Kholiwe, welcome to Biz Today. It's really a pleasure to have you in studio.
Thank you, Nas.
Wonderful. So I want to tell our viewers a bit about Oracle South Africa because I think we're talking about it. Oracle South Africa is a household name, is a brand to South Africans, but they don't know it. It's the industry's broadest and most integrated public cloud. Offers best-in-class services across software such as SaaS, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service, and even lets you put Oracle Cloud in your own data center. Those sound like quite complex concepts, but however, they enable businesses to do business much better and in a much more efficient manner. Now, as the country MD and the technology lead, what has your experience been like in leading an organization like this?
It has been a very interesting journey for me. I joined Oracle in 2011, coming from another consulting multinational, but I came in just at the cusp of the transformation into the cloud, transforming the business and with our footprint into Africa. And I think that has been an exciting journey, and being in that organization, which on its own is very entrepreneurial, I joined in the public sector space, and today I'm the country MD and the technology leader, which I think both from an individual perspective and also from a country perspective, Oracle, they've benefited.
We're very proud of you because you're also a female entrepreneur and a role model for female entrepreneurs in that space. So that's wonderful to see, especially in a space that's generally known to be dominated. The IT and infrastructure sector is known to be dominated by male counterparts. So I'd like to explore that slightly. How have you found the leadership in the organization to move forward? We don't want to compare with our male counterparts, but how do you think that has changed the operational behavior?
Interestingly, I always hear the fact of being a male-dominated. Maybe it's because I come from a family of men. I grew up with 7 brothers. Come as I am in nature, but I've learned the art of fighting, of being with men and bringing in my nurturing nature. Because I think I was speaking at the International Women's Day yesterday to my team, and the first part I said, bring your best to the boardroom. I think one of the fundamental mistakes we make getting into a men's industry is that we want to emulate what men do. For me, I say, bring the best in you as a woman. And I think if one of you have read Time to Think, it's exactly about that you have this nurturing strength as a woman. Getting into that boardroom and applying and playing your best strength is the best thing you can do. Not a different persona, not to play a man's game, because you lose, but you play your own unique game. You are able to bring the best in you. And I think that for me has helped me because I am in touch with who I am, and now I'm able to bring my best capabilities into the table. In that aspect, I'm able now to fight this view of being in a man's world.
Reminds me so much, and I don't know how many people may agree with this, but when Steve Harvey says act like a lady, think like a man, I could never understand that. Yes. But I suppose it essentially comes down to what you have just explained very well.
Just imagine, at home I'm a mom, at work I'm a different persona. It's strenuous. I will get to a point of depression at some point, but finding that balance in who you are and playing that best game is what I do best.
Now, Oracle South Africa obviously is focusing on cloud technology services, and it's a space that has grown and developed quite a lot in the past few years in the South African space. How have you found Oracle to be developing in that space and leading that change within the industries?
We are leading in the space, both globally and locally. And I think this is the journey that we took many years back before any of our competitors got onto the bandwagon. And we provide a full suite of solutions, as you've mentioned, right from the server up to the application from our appliance. We have got a full suite from software as a service, which is in the application space, platform as a service, and the infrastructure as a service. We are able now to provide the choice to our customers to be able to deploy their solutions on the public cloud, private cloud, and at their customer premises. Now we're bringing the public cloud to the customers. We're saying the cloud at the customer. Wherein it's behind their firewall, it is secure, and we're able now to apply all the regulatory requirements that the country and localize to each country.
And I like that you talked about the localized version, because the idea about being a truly great company is acquiring global knowledge for local application. And how have you found that particular instance within the South African space? Because from the research and the conversations that I've had, and you will educate us on this, South Africans understand the need for allowing technology to drive their businesses. That is the nature of how our businesses are going right now. But when it comes to cloud technologies, there's been a lot of debate and conversation. How are you able to assist clients with understanding the space better? What do you do to enable them?
I think one of the interesting things about Oracle that through our acquisitions over the years, we have also acquired locally based companies. One being in Cape Town, Nimbula, a traditional cloud computing entity based in Cape Town, and it is also used by our product development as the benchmark. So we're coming from a premise of understanding our local base and our market, and they are contributing to the innovation of cloud computing globally. So for us, we've taken it from the local perspective. We've acquired also Acme Packet based in Pretoria in the same space of cloud computing. So we've got that understanding of the local market that we're able to provide a bouquet of solutions to our customers and able to align. And I think rightfully you're saying we've been doing things our own way. We are innovators on our own right in South Africa. So you do find sometimes that you have got to align to your customers, because for many years, we've been sanctioned as most companies. They've learned to build their solutions internally, locally. So you always have to be agile in bringing your solutions from the global market. But having said that, there are certain things that even our local companies can learn from some of the industry practice globally that you don't need to cater or configure at that level.
In our conversation, we're talking a lot about enterprise type software, and so larger organizations that have huge teams, particular operations, and how they're enabled to apply cloud technologies to that. For businesses that are listening to us, viewers watching us through all forms of business, I want to step back a little bit and understand why this should impact them at all. What is it about a business owner thinking about cloud computing that you found in the country, just to understand it at a base level?
I think the beauty now of the cloud is volume-based. We are known to be providing solutions to our enterprise entities, but now our bouquet of solutions also offer to our SMEs. We've got products, solutions that are catered specifically for the SME market.
Was that something that gradually developed once you started understanding that the SMEs were also a potential?
Most definitely, most definitely. And I think that is an industry that has got a huge take-up, especially even in the African market in South Africa. And that is the industry that has got less of legacy of assets, that it's automatic for them to adopt the cloud solutions vis-a-vis your enterprise customers who've invested a lot in the traditional IT solutions. So we're seeing a lot of take-up from those companies, and we are building a very good customer base because they are moving from the greenfields, and their target is that lady in the streets serving to the customers.
100%. Your business is at the very heart of innovation. You're continually looking at how to improve the product to service new challenges that develop or present themselves because humanity is changing at such a rapid pace around us. I want to continue that conversation after the break, but just to have a lead into it before we get to the break. How do you see innovation? You're the technology lead at your company, or the country MD, you're the leader at your company to be able to inspire that kind of change. What's the starting point for that conversation?
We define our organization as the disruptors. We are our own internal disruptors of our own strategy, because that is the way to innovate going out to the market. So if you look at the evolution of the company and the acquisitions over the years, right from the acquisition of our applications, we're the catalyst and the leaders in the consolidations of applications business, and acquired Sun Microsystems to have that complete suite of solutions. So we are constantly disrupting internally, and I always term it as we're the one organization that where constant is change. So we're starting in that premise, and in that form we're able to provide the very same set of solution and innovation to our customers, because you need to be agile to be able to provide efficiency of solutions to our customers.
Wonderful. We need to continue this particular part of the conversation after the break. We've been talking to country lead and technology lead, the country MD and technology lead at Oracle South Africa, Kholiwe Makhohliso. And she's in studio talking to us about not only what the company does, how they're empowering entrepreneurs and producing better innovation in their space, but also about their association with Innovate Challenge at Innovate Durban. Stay tuned for more.